let's go on from there. So, as you know, there, well, we have a game, right, called the Jenna Story. Here, I'll show you the game. So we have a game, Jenna Story. We created it. It was pretty good. We made it mainly so that on the 7th and the 8th, something could have happened rather than it just being a random event with nothing that happened on the 7th and 8th from the whole rumor. Well, there is I wouldn't say a copycat, but more like a person trying to confuse everybody. Which, so you see, this is ours. There's Jenna's Story. Oh, what's this? Jenna Story. But it used to be Doomsday Story, right? We're gonna read through this nice exchange of messages. So, if you didn't know, I posted a post on the community post page. I'll read it out. It says, "Hey everyone, I was able to get in contact with him. Him being, I believe his name is Chain Lemonade. So I just want to make an announcement so that people keep getting confused between which game is the official Jenna Story game. So there is a fake Jenna Story game that has changed its name to imitate ours, which it's pretty obvious, but it's a blatant cash grab. On top of that, I've been getting multiple people accusing me of creating this and calling me greedy, as well as saying I'm scamming kids by adding all these ridiculous items like medkits, rocket launchers, hammers, expensive respawns, etc., stuff like that, for no reason. So originally the game was called Doomsday Story, but it was I guess it was failing, dying as soon as it my mic keeps cutting out. Oh my god. Oh, I don't know. It's really I gotta talk louder. Is this better? Well, we'll see. So they rebranded their game from Doomsday to the Jenna Story. And I think that was around the time when Roblox servers went down or something. But I tried to get in contact with the owner to either change their name back or to at least change it so it's not confusing. But of course, they decided to ignore us, which eventually we did get in the server. He got on. He said hi. He said, "What's going on?" I put my message. I said, "Hey, could you change the game name?" And as soon as I said that, I was instantly banned from his server. Right? So, yada yada. So we're gonna go down to his messages and we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna go through it. So he replied on my post. He said, "No one is pretending to be you. There is a trend going around about Jenna, and I thought people would enjoy playing a story about it. There was never a moment where I claimed to be the official Jenna game. I simply think people would enjoy a Jenna story, and if there's two, then so be it, as there are many other games like it. For example, the Poppy Playtime stories. So stop trying to come out and make me look like a monster that I've done nothing wrong." So, as he said here, he said he never tried to pretend to be us, which, okay, yeah, he never tried to. He just changed his name to exactly our name, switched out his main character, his enemy, his villain, from, I think it was John Doe, the hacker, into Jenna, and then slapped Jenna on it, made a thumbnail for it, and put a whole bunch of ads up about it saying to come join the game. Yeah, no, I'm not making him seem like a monster. I'm just making him seem how he is. I mean, this is the person. But we'll get more into that. So he went into example. He said, "There are many like it, just like the 3 Poppy Playtime stories," which I never said that I didn't want him to make a game around Jenna. I never said that. I just wanted him to change the name so that it didn't confuse everybody, because I mean, of course, we created a Jenna Story game, and then he decided to change his Doomsday Story into the Jenna Story game, exactly like ours. But okay, so we have this guy here or this person here. So they make a lot of good points, right? Says, I feel like it's still not a great thing to hop on trend just for money, especially when the game was originally called Doomsday Story. When I played the game, I was very confused because the story made no sense. Which, of course, it wouldn't make any sense because originally it was not about Jenna. It was about John Doe hacking Roblox or something. So apparently Jenna can ban you, so you take shelter, which, how does that make sense? If Jenna can ban you, she can ban you anywhere. You just renamed the story to make more money and to scam kids, which he did change the name of the story in order to get people to come to his game. So also, all your games are botted. I understand that other people can do it as well, but I do think it's a bit sus that no other story game is like botted. Oh, it's like botted. Okay, so he's saying that the story was botted for likes, which I could see that because he did have a 25,000 likes on it with not really any views. He had more likes on it than favorites or something. He didn't really have anything. But so I would like to say, okay, so this is his reply. It says, where have I ever said the game was a money grab? Which, I mean, why would he say that his own game is a money grab, right? I mean, I wouldn't, if I made a money grab, a cash grab, I would not say, hey guys, this is a cash grab, because who would want to play that? Nobody. So I made it because people were enjoying the trend and are enjoying my game a lot. There is no scam either. No one is forced into buying anything. The game is made to give people a fun experience with the whole Jenna trend. So he's saying it's not a scam, but if you see some of these game passes, so we're gonna look at these game passes real quick, okay? So this is for the Jenna story, the Jenna story. So he's got a nice little med kit for 250 Robux. I believe it gives you full health if you use it. Got the band hammer, 499 Robux. A rocket launcher for 1200 Robux. Keep in mind, all these are game specific, right? So if you buy these, you can't just take these out of the game. I mean, he has other games like this, but we'll get into that. So he has infinite lives, 600 Robux, VIP 100, flashlight 50, double health 150 Robux. So, I mean, obviously it's pretty heavily monetized, right? So there are plenty of ways for him to make money, which, I mean, further goes to show why he would do this in the first place. So we're going to go back here. So it's funny because, sorry, opinion, plenty of people love so apparently lots of people love this rocket launcher game pass. People just buying this rocket launcher game pass up, just, ooh, man, this was the best 1200 Robux I've ever spent. So, okay, here we go. So apparently Doomsday wasn't doing bad either. All right, okay. It wasn't doing bad either. Yeah, it wasn't doing bad. I think it had like a million views or a million visits when it was posted. When was it posted? He created it on the 17th of January, which is pretty good. So ever since he changed this, I think he changed it around, I have a post about it. I think it's on his Twitter, actually. Let's go to that. So on the 11th, so it says play our revamped and re-release story game. So pretty much what the revamp and re-release was he swapped out his villain for Jenna, swapped out the Doomsday for Jenna, of course, just named it Jenna Story. You know, exactly like the way we had it, Jenna Story. You know, and like I said, it's no problem. I don't really care that there's lots of Jenna games. I mean, there's plenty of Jenna games. I don't really care about that. So you just search up Jenna experiences. Boom. So we got Jenna, Survive the Jenna Brookhaven, Jenna voice chat, Jennifer's Place. You got this. Some people took my image that I created and photoshopped it a little bit. You know, I think there's even, what was that one game? I don't know. There's a lot of games. They just put Jenna in the thumbnail, stuff like that. We got a bunch of Jenna ads and stuff like that. It's whatever. I don't really care about that. But it's just the fact that they're copying every single thing that we're doing. So, look, part 2 releasing, 58 thumbs up. You know what? You know what they did? Jenna story, new ending, released at 50K likes. Go thumbs up the game so it comes out faster. So apparently they're not really trying to copy us, but they're exactly copying us. I mean, even at the very top of it, new ending released at 50K likes. That's exactly what we put. I mean, they're not really being secretive about it, being pretty open about the fact that they're trying to make it seem like they are the same game. But let's go back to the chat. Boom. So anyways, he decided to change it to Jenna because apparently people liked it, even though people keep asking him to change it back to Doomsday. They're confused as why the Doomsday game was swapped, right? So it says says almost every story game has infinite lives. Hello. Also, the game passes are there to help people win easier, which is the purpose of game passes. So apparently he thinks it is a fair price to spend was $15 in Robux to help them beat a story game with one episode or one part, which I think all of his games usually only have about one ending or two. Let's see. So he's got Home Alone. Says, can you get all two endings? Let's look at the badges. So, yep, got the good ending, got the bad ending. He's got the Christmas ending. Okay. What about Adoption Story? You see, can you get the two endings? Okay. Yep, got the good and the bad. He's got the good and the bad for the Adoption. That's the same one, I think. The Virus Story. There was one, some of them. There was some of these stories that says that you can get multiple endings, but reality, they only have one ending. But apparently now he wants to make multiple endings for the same game. Same thing, copy us exactly. Says, how is it a cash grab when most people are stating that the game has better build, scripts, and animations? So you can have a great game. You can have a well-developed game, but it can still be a cash grab. You know, you add things that are unnecessary. You make it so that it's very easy to accidentally stumble upon them. You put big buttons on the GUI in order to make people want to buy it. So anyway, so you don't really know the definition of a cash grab. So then he goes on to say, you really think adding a game pass for 1.2k Robux is not a cash grab, which is $15 for a virtual rocket launcher, which is, like I said, $15 for a rocket launcher that you can only use in one single game. It says a cash grab means a product has little or zero quality, was thrown together. Let's see. Say, I thought you two could have handled this in private, which we could have, except I was banned from his Discord server for trying to talk to him about it. Apparently, he said that he tried to message me on Twitter, yet I don't have access to my Twitter. I haven't had access to that since last year. So let's try to join this. Let's see. Will it put me in? No, it does not. Uh-oh. Says, unable to accept invite because I was banned from his Discord server. So he does not want to talk to me about it. Well, he didn't want to talk to me about it until, he came to my YouTube comments trying to tell me that I am making stuff up and how I'm a liar and all that good stuff. So let's see. Feel free to contact him. Okay, here's what I said. I said, so the first instinct when faced with conflict is either run, which is what happened. I contacted him on his Discord server in his public chat saying, could you change the name? He said, get banned. Well, he didn't say that. He just banned me. So he ran away. And then he slept it off, I guess. In his mind, he said, you know what? I'm right. What I did was okay. It's okay to take their name and try to do exactly what they're doing because apparently they know how to make things work better than I do. Which, if you look, I believe his game has went up by, I think it was at 1 million last time. Now it's at 1.4 million. Active users, I'm pretty sure that went up. Oh, oh, he only had 2 users. Yeah, that's what I said. He has 2.4 million. He used to have 1 million visits before this. I think active users was literally uh, maybe like less than 1,000. But anyways, yeah. So of course people will see this and think, oh, that's the Jenna game that everybody's talking about. That's the Jenna game from the creators of the movie. So they see this, they see Jenna's story, exactly what all the other YouTubers are. I'm pretty sure maybe that's why he changed it to Jenna's story, because Crickcraft and all the big YouTubers were making a game about Jenna's story. So he said, hey, I'm gonna take that name, I'm gonna slap a nice commission a guy to do my thumbnails and make the ads, use a whole bunch of Robux to put it up, because I mean you can make so much money off these game passes. Whew. I mean the only way we make money off of the Jenna story is by I know he banned. I know that's exactly what he did, Mango. But but our only way to make money from our game is a respawn, which is 25 Robux. Granted, they have a respawn too, but theirs is 35 Robux. And we have a donation board that you literally have to go up to. It's kind of hard to go up to and get it working. But for their game, you just literally walk up to the sign trying to read it and you get prompted with donate. And it covers your whole entire screen, I believe. It says donate. It's crazy. So yeah, I say, dude, the only reason he's in my chat because he convinced himself that he did nothing wrong, blah blah blah. And then I tell the other guy that he's not wrong, that he was right about what a cash grab is. And Chain Lemonade was literally gaslighting him, saying that you don't know what a cash grab is. So I tried to tell him that he's right. A cash grab is exactly what he said, because they are trying to validate their predatory monetization system, which, I wouldn't say it wouldn't be predatory if it wasn't, the prices weren't so high. They weren't placed in a game that has no replay value, has a single ending. Most of his games only have like 1 or 2 endings, and I think some of them even have one. He had like pet game passes, which I have no idea what the pets would do. I guess they're just for cosmetic, but I think they're like 200, 300 Robux. But he's trying to say his game's not a cash grab, which I mean it's pretty clear that it is. So he says that I can agree with most, but he doesn't think that he's trying to pretend to be mine. Which, yeah, I know he's not trying. I mean, I guess you could say he's not trying to pretend. He's more like trying to mislead them into believing that this is the game that everybody's been playing, that everybody's talking about. So he goes on to talk about how there are impersonators all the time and that they'll do anything for fame or money and pathetic. And then I say he literally could have called it anything else. It's like he could have called it Doomsday Story, or he could have kept it Doomsday Story. He could have even changed it to Jenna's Doomsday Story. He could have put Doomsday Jenna Story or Doomsday the Jenna Story. I mean, anything. But he wanted to pick the exact name that everybody has been covering about what we've been doing, about the whole trend. So he says, I want to take the name that the official creators chose and then use my already large following base. I mean, he has like 500,000 followers in his group right now. So yeah, so he wants to use his following to try to drown out ours or something and make it seem like his is the superior or whatever, which I just wanted him to literally just change his name. Why does he have to try to pretend that is the one that everybody's been working on, wanting to play? I mean, if apparently his Doomsday Story game was doing so well, he wouldn't need to change it. He could have just slapped Jenna in it, I don't know, if you wanted to follow his cash grab trend, make it a Jenna DLC where you change the enemy to Jenna, Could have been anything. So, yeah, let's see. Chain started his career by making a viral story. Problem is, Chain never really cared about the originality or people, which I think most of his games were copies of the trending games. Like I think the break-in story or something like that. I don't know. There was a bunch of trending games. I think that he started making based off that because he wanted to feed off of their trending and fame. He banned me from Discord. So I have to deal with people coming to me. Yeah, people have been coming to me asking about it. He could at least put a disclaimer at the beginning. I mean, he could have. I don't really care if he does that. I just don't like that he is trying to take, like, pretend to be our game. Like what? And then he says he's not trying to pretend. Like, I mean, you look at these tags. Look at these tags. It's a bunch of stuff that's not even in the game. Is there a Valentine's thing in the game? I doubt it. Is there pets? Maybe he put his pet game pass in here. No, ain't no pets game pass in here. Obby, probably Obby's in there. It's a tycoon. I don't know if it's a tycoon. Never played it. Is it fun? Subjective. The story, probably. Poppy, I don't know. Did he put Poppy in there? Has anybody played it and he's seen Poppy in there? I don't know. Probably sounds like he's just trying to feed off the trend. So he put the tags in here so people look up Poppy, see his game that's already feeding off of their trends and feed off their trends. Robbery, cops, breaking, camping, Jenna. Yeah, okay. Then, so we go to his group again. What's his group at? Boom. Let's look at his enjoyable games. What are his games that he has? Get a Virus Story, Virus 2 Story, Prison Break Story, Murder Story, Halloween, Christmas 2020, Adoption, Laws, Home Alone. What's this? Oh no, Doomsday Story. Why is that still there? Probably because he didn't think that far. I mean, he didn't want, his original plan was not to make anything about the Jenna story. He said, ooh, this is trending. I could probably make a whole bunch of money off this. All these people are talking about this person. Oh, what's this game? Oh, they made a game too? Let me copy their name. Let's do that. And then as soon as I talk about adding a secret ending, he wants to add a secret another ending too. This is the first game he's going to have that he's adding endings to. Probably because he knows that he can definitely make money off this. I don't know how much money he's made off this. I mean, he can post how much money he's made off these with his Game Pass and try to prove us wrong that it's not a cash grab or whatever, but I doubt it. So anyways, yeah, Doomsday Story, it's there. I even got some videos. Let me see if I can find it. I clipped it. There's a guy literally talking about it. So this guy. Let me change my screen so that you can actually see it. Capture. Oh, you can hear it? Oh, you can hear it. Okay, perfect. So here we go. All right, so this YouTuber, he played our games.
More Jennas. Well, in that case, we better.
Let's see if we can get that clip back. So this guy, he plays the Jenna games or whatever. He plays mine, and then he plays the Doomsday Story. And this is what he says about that.
What was that? Jenna? 2 Jenna games. One was actually original and has originality. 2, the other one is just literally marketing purpose. Just revamped it, renamed it to Jenna. It was originally Doomsday. I was about to record the Doomsday, and then just turned to Jenna.
Yeah, so I mean that's pretty much proof. How many subscribers does this guy have? 1.7 million. Oh, so even the big people are getting confused because this guy is literally trying to confuse everybody so that they think that his game is ours. And even, I mean, yeah, I reported that. I reported it, but oh yeah, just subscribe to him. Thank you. But yeah, so I reported the game. I mean, it's not going to probably do anything. I tried talking to him. I tried to work it out with him. Of course, he's going to kick me out, ban me, and then say that he tried to reach out to me on Twitter, which I don't have access to Twitter. I don't have it because I got a new phone now. I mean, I don't have a new number. Can't get into that. I was confused there because exactly, Mango, exactly, and that's exactly what he's trying to achieve, and it is working. I mean, you look at his games. He's got. I'll refresh this. 3,600 active players. How many does ours have? About 3,000. So his has been hovering around ours. His has been staying around. We got 28,000 favorites. He's got, I don't know how. He's got 34. Maybe that guy was right about being spotted. But let's look at his other games. Let's look at the like to dislike ratios. So we got Jenna Story 88%, likes. Okay, that's pretty good. There's a new game. Home Alone 79, Adoption Story 83, Virus Story. I don't know why that's 61. 2020 51, Lost Story 82, 65, 49. What was wrong with this one? Huh? They changed. Oh, they changed it. They changed it, guys. They're doubling, tripling down. They don't want to stop. They said, "Now we in this all the way." Now it is the Jenna story. I guess our coverage is working. Fix that little issue for you, that little bug for you. Let's go, making moves. Let's see, do cash grab. Oh, what's also one of the girl Jennifers. Let's see. Type Doomsday in the search bar. Doomsday. Oh yeah, Doomsday. The first game up here. It's still up here because it is in the metadata because that's what it was first. Jenna story. Let's see Jenna story. If I search Jenna story, will his be up here too? Whoa, Jenna story's up here too. Dang, he's getting the best of both worlds. That's crazy. Good for him, right? Good for him. But I mean, he's doing nothing wrong because lots of games copy each other. Lots of games do it. Let's see. Okay, now here we go. This right here is what actually made me want to make this live stream. Okay, this is the reason why I started streaming this. It's actually quite amusing how you assume such false things. So, like cash grab, I pretty much that's false, right? That's not true. He wasn't a cash grab. He didn't put up ads or anything. So I put up ads for the purpose of drowning out your game. No, he put it up to help his game succeed, which apparently I guess his game was succeeding. Well, he stated his game was succeeding before, but now he's saying he put it up so it could succeed. So, I mean, it's either succeeding or it wasn't. So you don't own the name Jenna. Anyone can make a game called Jenna, and there's already been hundreds out there, which, like I said, I never said that he can't have a game about Jenna. I don't care. You put Jenna in the name, you put Jenna in the thumbnail. I don't care. There's people making YouTube videos about Jenna. Do I care? No. Good for them. But when they try to pretend like they are the person, they are the owner of this whole thing. That's kind of messed up. So when did I also ever mention anything about being the official Jenna game other than trying to pretend to be it by changing your name, changing the descriptions and everything to try to match ours and do exactly what we're doing? Yeah. You are clearly upset that you can't be the sole Jenna game maker and are childishly acting out on it. So apparently, I'm mad because I can't be. This isn't the only. Mine's the only Jenna game, which you don't see me jumping around and everybody else is talking about. Get your game out. Stop your game. Stop that. Take Jenna out. No, never said that. Never did. I only wanted him to change his name so that it stopped confusing everybody. So my game is nothing like yours, which, yes, that is true. It is nothing like ours because it was made with the intention of not being about Jenna. It was made for John Doe, the hacker, to apparently end all of Roblox, and then he slaps Jenna in there. So of course, it's nothing like ours. It's not scary. It's nothing. It is like a cookie cutter game that you always make. And quite frankly, a majority of players think the quality of production of mine is far superior to yours, as they seem to think your game was quickly thrown together, literally created a week ago, which it was not created a week ago. That was the day that we released it in order to fulfill the rumor that something was going to happen on the 7th, which we met that promise. We released it on the 7th. We got Critcraft and a bunch of other people to play it. They loved it. It was great. And then from there, I kept adding on to it, added more endings, yada yada, did some optimization, made it better. So whereas mine was way longer ago, which, like I said, yes, his game was created long ago because it was not about Jenna. It was about the Doomsday story. His idea was about a Doomsday, not Jenna. So of course yours was created a long time ago. And then you realize that you could monetize the whole Jenna thing and trick people into thinking your game was the Jenna game. So stop falsely accusing me of targeting your game when I really don't care if yours is more popular than mine. I care about giving my fans something fun to play, and if it's a Jenna story, I'll make it for them. So, I mean, we can change that, though. We can change this for him. I can fix that. So we change this too. Let's go. Let's go in here. Where's this at? So, oh, double click it. So, oh, inside it. Okay. Gives me a targeting. I'll make it for them. So I care about making as much money as possible off my fans by tricking them into thinking this is the story game everyone is playing and talking about. Boom. There. If you want, you can edit your comment to fix that. I'll fix that for you, man. Okay. So, anyways, he says, also, when have you ever reached out directly to me? Yeah. So I did reach out to him. I actually have a picture. So here we go. Here I am in his Discord server right here. I took a screenshot because I figured he would ban me. I figured just in case, I gotta be safe with it. So boom, boom. So I was talking about how some people kept coming to me talking about it's a cash grab, which our game's not a cash grab. This is the cash grab, and people are getting confused with this, thinking that this is my game, which it is not. This is Chain Lemonade's Doomsday story. So that's what, and then they keep asking me why I changed Doomsday into story into Jenna story, which I did not. I've had people ask me on the comments, what happened to the Doomsday story? Why did you change it to Jenna? And then I said, I didn't make Doomsday. I didn't do that. So we got Bunny in here, and then we have this person in here tells us to shut up, stop complaining about the game. So, girl, bye. But yeah, so here we are. We are obviously in his Discord server, which, like I said, I am no longer allowed to be in. Let's try to join it again. Maybe he unbanned me. Maybe. Can you unban people? No, you still can't get in there. Oof. So yeah, still banned. Nothing's changed. Let's see. Says, yet you joined the server. He says, I never DM'd him on Discord because like he gave me credit. Oh, but anyway. So if you actually want to talk to me, I've DM'd you, or you would have DM'd me on my Discord, as DMs are always opened. Which, why would I DM someone who bans me from their server? Obviously, if they ban me from their server, they will think, I would obviously think that they obviously don't want to talk to me. So that's why I made a post about it. Said, oh, 50 pesos. Thank you for the 50 pesos. Thank you, Minecraft Red. But you didn't decide to, like, oh, it said, are you going to release the order for it? Is the game canon? The game's going to tie into the movie, Minecraft Red. Order for it is releasing this summer. I'm going to release it this summer. But it says, but you didn't, and decide to lie to people saying that you contacted me when you only joined my server and posted a message. I posted several messages. Your mod started deleting them over time. Every time we talked about the game and how it was, the name needs to be changed, your mods would come and delete their messages, but they would keep weird stuff up. I'm not going to show it, but you got some crazy stuff going on in your server. And apparently when I was in there, I think one lady was talking about how some 21-year-old was trying to talk to them or something, and they didn't do nothing about that. I think they banned that guy, but the server is like fosters like an environment that's easily able for these child predators to come in. But I don't want to talk about that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about how they need to change their name. And I tried to do it privately. I tried to, but apparently I did not. I didn't never DM him. And apparently I left him open on Twitter. He DM'd me on Twitter. The Twitter account I don't have access to. So why would I not respond if I told everybody I contacted him? You really are trying to make my lives believable. So the thing about that is, he DM'd Bunny. He didn't DM me. He DM'd Bunny. But apparently, I guess I am Bunny, and I guess I am my own girlfriend. And yeah, so the reason why I made this whole thing was because apparently I was lying, and I want people to believe my lies. So I decided to show proof, talk about it more, so you guys can get a better understanding of the person who's behind Chain Studios or Chain Lemonade Studios. You get a better idea of the person that all these people are supposedly supporting. I don't know if he really is botted. I'm pretty sure if I looked up bots, you can bot them pretty easily. But, and then here we are. So Is he gonna change the name? No, doubt it. He already doubled down, changed his description to match the Jenna game, so that's what it's gonna be. Jenna story, and that's just what it is. And what can we do about it? Nothing. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. We'll move forward from that, and see you guys in the summer with the older 4. Peace.